What's going on, VC? Welcome back. This is Hubtunes. I am Mike. Another concert review. I love doing these concert reviews. I know they're probably like my least watched videos, but I don't care because I love going to concerts. I love live music and I love talking about bands that I've seen live. And it's also just an excuse to fuzzy. I got cat hair all over me. It's also just an excuse to show records, and that's what we do in the vinyl community. That's what I do on my channel. I just show music that I like. It doesn't need to be an audiophile pressing. It doesn't need to be a $80 record. It doesn't need to be digital or analog. I'm in this for the music. So I went to see Jenny Lewis. Who's Jenny Lewis? Jenny Lewis was a child actress. She was in the movie Troop Beverly Hills. She was the tiny little redhead. She stole a teddy bear, I believe. Ask Robert Frithen about that. So Jenny Lewis was a child actress. She grew up. She was in the band Rilo Kiley. They were indie darlings. This is Takeoffs and Landings. Probably my favorite Rilo Kiley record. I absolutely love this record. I also enjoy Execution of All Things, but this might edge out Execution of All Things. I do not have Execution on vinyl. So she was the lead singer of this band. Oh, crap. I didn't pull out... Damn it. You know what? Oh, I can do it. I don't need to pause. The elected. Here we go. Right here. So she was in a band called Rilo Kiley. I just showed that record, and this is more adventurous. This is another great record by this band. They only made 4 records, I believe. There are better people, by the way, in the vinyl community who know more about Jenny Lewis and Rilo Kiley. You can check out my friend Craig, Craig's Vinyl Plethora. He knows everything there is to know about this lady and this band and her solo stuff. I highly recommend you check out his videos. She was in a band, obviously, she was in Rilo Kiley. Her cohorts in that band went on to be in this band, The Elected. And this is jangle pop, just really sweet vocals. Very, very cool. I love this record. This is called Sun, Sun, Sun. This is my favorite of their records. I absolutely adore this record. I absolutely wonderful. Very, dare I say it, has a Fleetwood Mac kind of feel, like early Fleetwood Mac, not like super early, like bluesy Fleetwood Mac, but it's just got a really nice, easy-going feel to it. And this is Sun, Sun, Sun. This is a great record. And then they also released this one called Bury Me in My Rings. Not as crazy about this record. It's okay. It's not as good as Sun, Sun, Sun. And they do have another one that I really like too. I saw them many years ago at South by Southwest, and they were wonderful. So that's kind of a solo project of Rilo Kiley. So I went to see Jenny Lewis, who was the lead singer and child actress of, she was in Rilo Kiley. And so we went to, there's a place out here in Evanston, Illinois, just north of where I live, called Space. It's a wonderful, wonderful music venue. It maybe holds 120 people, 125. It's beautiful. The sound is absolute perfection. The service, the bar, everything about it is great. They have a beautiful restaurant in front. It's a wonderful place. They every summer, I think it's two weekends during the summer, they do it's called Out of Space, and they do a little music festival, and it's on a golf course. It's not a huge music festival. It is 2 bands per night, and they both play full sets. They both played about an hour and 20, about maybe an hour and a half at the most. And it's very, very laid back. You can bring a chair, you can get a bottle of wine at the venue, you can get some beers, they got good food and everything. I'm not generally an outdoor music person. I would much rather see bands in small indoor venues. It's just my thing. But I went to it, and it was wonderful. I went with two of my dearest friends. Tickets were, I don't know, $35 at the most. We got there nice and early, and we got some food, got a bottle of wine. We sat on the lawn. We had our chairs. The opening band was Trampled by Turtles, they're kind of a country bluegrassy kind of feel. Not my thing, but they were good. They were perfect. As the sun was going down, they were the perfect band to be playing in the background while we were, drinking wine and hanging out and just catching up. Like I said, two of my dearest friends in the world. So Jenny Lewis is, she was in, I already went through that, the whole Ride Like Eilish. Just bear with me, people. So this is the album that I fell in love with Jenny Lewis's solo career. This is Rabbit Fur Coat. She did this. She teamed up with the Watson Twins. If you ever get a chance to see the Watson Twins or hear the Watson Twins, they are beautiful, beautiful singers. Very kind of folky, little country tinge, but man, they're beautiful, beautiful singers. I also saw them at South by Southwest a couple of years ago, and actually I saw them right after this record came out, and absolutely wonderful. Great, great photographs. That's Jenny and the Watson Twins. This album is very folky, acoustic based, not a lot of electric, a lot of acoustic instruments. Most everything is on guitar or piano, but her voice, and it's just enveloped with the Watson Twins background vocals. It is stunning. I love, love, love this record. There's the Watson Twins on the back. Just a great record, and it's got a nice little fold out book, and it's really, really well done. It sounds great, but this probably is my favorite of her records solo. She does a wonderful version of Handle Me With Care by the Traveling Wilburys. The title track is great. This is just a wonderful acoustic, folky, beautiful record. I mean, just the backing vocals on here make the record. It's absolutely wonderful. And then she did, well, what do I have? This is a wonderful record too. This is Acid Tongue, and it's really, really good too. Oops, got my record in here. A terrific record. This is more electric. There's some rockers on here. The New Messiah is a great 12-minute rock and blues song. Just a really, really good record. Definitely different than the Rabbit Fur Coat, which I just showed. This is all electric. There's more oomph to it. And I love, love, love this record. She played several songs from this, and I was very, very pleased. She has a quirkiness to her. She has a quirky lyrical and vocal styling, which I find endearing. I find it to be really warm and honest and fun. And every once in a while during the show, she varied from that, and she tried to be something that she really wasn't. I understand every artist tries to stay contemporary and hip, whatever that means. But there were a couple of songs, especially the first 3 songs, where I was like, this isn't Jenny Lewis. This doesn't feel like Jenny Lewis. She's trying to be somebody that she isn't. And then she kicked into some of this stuff from Acid Tongue and Rabbit Fur Coat, where she's folky and quirky and fun. And those songs came across as more genuine than like the first 3 songs. I was going to go to setlist.com and find out what those 3 songs were, but I figured, why? What's the point? I didn't enjoy them in the moment. But anyway, That was my take on those first couple of songs. And like I said, I like when she's quirky and weird and funny and folky and herself. There were a lot of moments during the show where I felt she was forcing herself into something that she wasn't. This is an album called Voyager. Not my favorite record of hers, although it's better than I remember. Because as we were getting ready for the concert, I I did put this on to familiarize myself with it, and it's not bad. It's not bad, but I do remember when it came out, I was kind of like, but it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. And then this is her most recent. Get ready, boys. This is her most recent. What is it called? Out of Line. I think it's called Out of Line. I like this record. Got a great insert. It's got a little poster. I'm not going to unfold this poster, but I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what it's a poster of. I like this record. I think this is a great record. I love the opening track. I just White Winged Dove. I just think this is an absolutely terrific record, and she played quite a bit from it because she technically is still touring with this record. I think this tour is just festivals or small festivals. I don't think she's doing any clubs or anything like that. But this came out 2019. So technically with the pandemic and everything, she's still promoting this record. And it's wonderful. It really is good. And I thought it really came across as great live. I really enjoyed it. So overall, honestly, overall, it was a wonderful, wonderful evening. I don't go to, if you guys watch these concert reviews, I don't go to a lot of concerts with people. I actually prefer going to concerts alone. This was one I was really glad I went with some people. And like I said, it was two of my favorite people in the world. And we had a wonderful, wonderful time. We drank a lot of wine and we just hung out and we chit-chatted and we loved the music. And it was a wonderful, wonderful evening. The next night, I did not go, but the next night was Elvis Costello and what's his name? Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe was the opener for us, Elvis Costello, which I would have loved to have seen. I've seen Nick Lowe a couple of times, and he's really, really good. So that was the next night, and then they do like a weekend throughout the summer. I think there's one more in September. I don't remember who's there. I'm not going to any of them, but like I said, outdoor music things are not generally my cup of tea. But this was a wonderful evening, and Jenny Lewis was terrific. Trampled by Turtles fit the moment perfectly. And that was it. Really, really nice evening. Beautiful summer evening in Chicago. And I'm rambling. Bye.